Hello friends, in previous lecture we have studied Z parameter and Y parameter. In this lecture we will study ABCD parameter. Okay, so here I have written ABCD parameter, which is also called as a transmission parameter, and I have written the equations. As you know, it is a mixture, means V1 and I1 is expressed in terms of V2 and I2, and here this is the only parameter having minus sign. Okay, for Z parameter it was V1 V2 in terms of I1 I2. For Y parameter it was I1 I2 in terms of V1 V2. For ABCD parameter it is V1 I1 combination, okay, of input parameters voltage and current with respect to output parameters V2 and I2. So we will solve one example here. First we will solve an example with only resistance, so we will not have to convert it into Laplace transform, and then we will see a equation example with inverter and inductor and capacitor, where it should be converted in a Z transform. Okay, so this is I1 given, this is I2, and this is the equation example. Can you see it? Yes. Okay, so first of all, as you all know, I have said you that in Z parameter apply KVL, in Y parameter apply KCL, and here in ABCD parameter we will have to apply KVL only, but we have to substitute one equation into another so that we will get exact equations like this. So we will start with the KVL. First we will apply KVL in all three loops. For these two loops directions has been given, so let's assume it as it is. For this loop I will assume the direction. This is I1, this is I2, this is I3. So in first loop KVL in mesh 1. So equation will be V1 equal to I1, directly I am writing 2 I1 minus I2 plus 2 I1 minus, it is I3, sorry, not I2. Okay, or else you can write like this, see, V1 minus I1 minus 2 I1 minus I3 equal to 0. When you rearrange this equation you will get this equation only. Okay, so it will be 2 plus 1 3 I1 minus 2 I3 V1 equal to. Okay, similarly in mesh 2, in mesh 2 it is V2 equal to 2 I2 plus I3, only resistance is there, so V2 equal to 2 into I2 plus I3, both are going downward. So if you solve it, it will be 2 I2 plus 2 I3. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Okay, now let's apply KVL in third loop. So it will be mesh 3. So 2 plus 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 5. 5 I3, right? 5 I3. Here it is opposite direction. So minus 2 I1. Okay. And this is in the same direction. So plus 2 I2 equal to 0. Okay. So if I rearrange, it will be, here only I will do it. 5 I3 equal to 2 I1 minus 2 I2. Okay, now let's rearrange for I3. It will be 2 by 5 I1 minus 2 by 5 I2. This is equation 3. Now if you solve it logically, then you may understand that we are having the parametric equation where we can see only V1 and first one input parameter and another parameter. It is first and second. As you know, two port network having only two port like this. So we are dealing with V1, V2, I1, I2. Okay, I3 or V3 is not there in the picture. So in first two equations you can see there is I3, and we need to eliminate this I3 on priority base. So that we have derived the equation in terms of I3. Now we will put this I3 in both the equations, so that equations will at least get in the form of V1, V2, I1, I2. Then we will rearrange it. Okay, so I will say put 3 in 1. Okay, we'll put 3 in 1. So it is V1 equal to 3 I1 minus 2. In term of I3, instead of I3 I will write 2 by 5 I1 minus 2 by 5 I2. Okay, solve it and you will get equation as a 11 by 5 I1 plus 4 by 5 I2. This is the equation for V1 we have got. Yet if you compare, it is not as per our expectations. Our expectation is V1 in terms of V2 and I2, and we have got V1 in terms of I2 is there, but I1 is there. We don't want this I1. Okay, we want V2 here, so we will have to replace this I1 later. Okay, let's keep it as it is. We will say this equation as equation 4. Now put 3 in equation 2. Okay, so what will be the new equation? V2 equal to 2I2 plus 2. Instead of I3 I will write 2 by 5 I1 minus 2 by 5 I2. Okay, now solve this equation. You will get 4 by 5 I1 plus 6 by 5 I2 for V2. Now if you closely observe this equation, what are the parameters here? I1, I2 and V2. Okay, let's see here. I1, I2 and V2. Okay, means we have got this second equation, but we have to rearrange it for I1. Let's rearrange. So I can rearrange at 4 by 5 I1 equal to V2 minus 6 by 5 I2. And again if I rearrange for I1, I1 equal to, this will go here, 5 by 4 V2 minus 6 by 4, right? Because 5 will get cancelled. 6 by 4 means 3 by 2, right? 3 by 2 I2. Now this is the equation of our interest. I will call it as equation 5. Okay, I guess you can see it, right? So this is the equation as per our comparison. Now one thing is we want to rearrange this equation for I1. Sorry, for not I1. We have to replace the I1, so that we will get V1, I2 and V2 here. So if you see this I1 equation, it is having V2 and I2. Okay, I2 is of our interest, V2 we want it there. So we will replace this I1 with this equation. I will say put 5 in 4. Okay, so it will become V1 equal to 11 by 5. Instead I will write this equation 5 by 4 V2 minus 3 by 2 I2 plus 4 by 5 I2. Okay, now rearrange this equation, solve this equation, and you will get equation as, I am directly writing the equation, you can solve it by your own. 11 by 4 V2 minus 5 by 2 I2. Now compare this equation with this equation. V1 in terms of V2 I2. V1 in terms of V2 I2. Okay. So this is the equation of our interest and this is the equation. Okay. Now I will write it in a matrix form. A, B, C, D. Okay. So first V1 in terms of V2 I2, that is this equation. So this is A, 11 by 4. This is B. Okay, in equation there is a minus, so here also minus, so I will write in 5 by 2. C 5 by 4 and D 3 by 2. Okay, so this is the ABCD parameter equation. Now we will solve another equation with dependent sources. So I am having new circuit here like this, minus plus. Okay, this is 10 ohm, this is 1.5 V1, this is 20, this is 25 ohm. Current here is I1, current here is I2, and this is I3, V1, V2, this is I2. Okay, so now you know the logic. What we have to do, we have to apply three equations, KVLs. Okay, I1, I2 and I3. Okay, so we will have to rearrange this middle equation for I3. We'll put that I3 in both the equations. From this equation we will get uh, one equation we will get from this, and then we will put that equation for another equation. Okay, so let's see. So mesh 1, in mesh 1 equation will be V1 equal to 25 plus 10, that is 35 I1, opposite direction, so minus 25 I3, first equation. Then apply KCL or KVL over here. It is directly 20 I2 minus plus 20 I3. So I can write it as a V2 equal to 20 I2 plus 20 I3, both are in the same direction. Okay, then we will apply KVL in third loop, and it will be, I will first write complete equation. 25 I3 minus I1 plus 1.5 V1 minus, here I have not written minus, okay, minus 20 I3 plus I2. Okay, now this will become minus 25 I3 plus 25 I1 plus 1.5 V1. Now V1 is not of our interest, so let's see, we are having equation of a V1 in terms of I1 I3. So let's replace that. 35 I1 minus 25 I3 minus 20 directly I will write I3 minus 20 I2. Now you can rearrange that equation. Okay, that is a mathematical part, and you will get equation as a I3 in fraction form 0.94 I1 minus 0.24 I2. This is third equation. Are you getting? Now I will put this equation in equation 1 and equation 2. Put 3 in 1, 2 part. Okay, so in first equation it will become V1 equal to 35 I1 minus 25. Instead I3 I will write a 0.94 I1 minus 0.24 I2, right? So solve it, you will get equation as a 11.5 I1 plus 6.1 I2. Okay, here also put 3 in 2, and you will get equation as a V2 equal to 20 I2 plus 20, instead I3 write down 0.94 I1 minus 0.24 I2. Okay, rearrange this equation, and you will get the equation as a V2 equal to 18.8 I1 plus 15.2 I2. Okay, now see here, I1, I2 and V2. Okay, not of our interest. V1, I1, this is V1, I1, I2. V1, I1, I2, not of our interest. Okay, I have not written the equation. V1 in terms of A, I1 minus B, V1 in terms of V2, I2, V2, I2. I1 equal to C, V2 minus D, I2. Okay, these are the equations. So V1 in terms of V2, I2, V1 in terms of, no, this is not it. I1 in terms of V2, I2, I1 in terms of V2, I2, yes, we have to rearrange this equation. So let's rearrange. I1 equal to, so if you rearrange means what we have to do, 18.8 I1 equal to V2 minus 15.2 I2, then we will take 18.8 there. So it will become I1 equal to 0.053 V2 minus 0.81 I2. This is equation 5. Okay, this is the important equation, right? Because it looks like our equation I1 in terms of V2 I2, I1 in terms of V2 I2. Now let's put this equation for I1 here. Okay, put 5 in, this is fourth equation, 4. So V1 equal to 11.5 I1 plus 6.1, oh I'm sorry, V1 equal to 11.5, instead I1 write this 0.053 V2 minus 0.81 I2 plus 6.1 I2, right? Now rearrange this equation and you will get equation as a V1 equal to 0.61 V2 plus 3.22 I2. Okay, sixth equation. Right, now this is V1 in terms of V2 I2, V1 in terms of V2 I2, I1 in terms of V2 I2, I1 in terms of V2 I2. Let's write down A, B, C, D, and it will be A 0.61, B 3.22, C 0.053, D 0.81. Okay, so this is how we have got the parameters. In next lecture, we'll study about the last parameter, that is hybrid parameter. Thank you.